The nation's climb out of this deep COVID-19-induced economic hole will likely take a tad more time, with another piece of sobering economic forecast that PTV's Naomi Tiburcio dwells on in this report.
With the discovery of new variants and the re-emergence of high COVID cases, the president's economic team decided to trim down its target growth from 6.5% to 7.5%. GDP growth is estimated at 6 to 7%. To achieve pre-pandemic levels, the country needs to grow by 7 to 9% by the following year. For 2023 to 2024, 6 to 7% is targeted. Development and Budget Coordination Committee Chair and DBM Secretary Wendell Avisado identified 3 ways to aid economic recovery. First is the strict implementation of the Prevent, Detect, Isolate, Treat, and Recover strategy, as well as the full vaccination of residents living in high-risk areas, such as the NCR+, Pampanga, Cebu City, and Davao City. The gap between COVID detection to patient isolation also needs to be reduced down to 5 days to stop infection from spreading. With this, it is expected that cases will be cut in half. Finally, the 170 billion peso Social Protection Fund to support those heavily affected by the pandemic.
It depends very much also on the speed of our vaccination and where we target in the areas of highest risk or areas of high COVID cases, and that is what we are going to propose.
But other economists claim this target is still ambitious. And despite millions of vaccines arriving, economist Nicholas Mapa says 210,000 doses of vaccines need to be delivered to the NCR Plus daily to achieve immunity by the third quarter. Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III says the fiscal deficit is still getting wider, reason why the funds for another social aid need to be sourced wisely.
It's really getting to be very concerning. So any additional stimulus program such as that that was mentioned of 170 billion pesos has to be revenue neutral.
Naomi Tiburcio for the Nation.